And we're back. And I'm black. Hello, guys. We got screwed real bad last time. I don't know what YouTube's doing, but we are back. It's your girl Jay with...
Yes.
So hopefully we sound better. Let me know if it's getting the same weird cutoff thing. The quality is lower because I put on ultra low latency, so the lag wasn't bad. But, it's fine, guys. We're still back at it. What's up, everyone? I hope you're having a wonderful week. As usual, I'm boring. I didn't do anything this week, but that's fine. Actually, today I had, at my job, I had my, employee evaluation where I have to, meet with my bosses, and I was shaking in my boots. I don't know why, because my boss was just basically like, you're great, you do this great, you're awesome, it was all positive stuff.
Good thing.
Yeah, but I have imposter syndrome, so when they say stuff, I'm like, they're just lying to me. They're just trying to make me feel good. They're probably whispering behind my back, which I know is not true because everyone there is very nice, but I'm weird. I hate talking about myself or hearing praises about myself. It's very strange. I don't know.
Yeah, I get that.
BTS said love yourself, her, so that's what I'm trying to do.
What about him?
What
about them?
They're gonna have to make their own album, unfortunately. But yeah, so everyone, I'm glad it's sounding good. YouTube is really just jealous of the #1 K-pop podcast. I wouldn't be surprised if DK TV put a hit out on us, Jazz.
Oh my gosh. Every time you come on, they're like, all right, YouTube, you know what it is. We're the actual top K-pop podcast.
Listen, jealousy is an ugly thing, but it is live and well, unfortunately. And as the top dogs, we gotta watch our backs. But yeah. Okay, guys. We have a couple topics for us today, but I think it's only appropriate that we start with the topic that is just it came out today. It's very, very recent, and it's a very hot topic. We finally have somebody who is going to jail. Oh, well, we already had Kris Wu going to jail. That was a lie. Huh?
Did you do the animation?
Oh. Wait. We have somebody who's going to... Oh, wait. There we go.
Oh, I thought you did it.
I should have done it.
I was like, wait, let me open the stream so I can see it. But...
Oh, wait, let me try this. Finally have some jail. Period. Okay, now I did it. I realized it's not on this screen. It's only on the other one. Okay, let me fix Jazz a bit. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So yes, Seungri, Mr. Seungri himself, has officially been sentenced to 3 years in prison. And some of you may know the Burning Sun scandal, where he was basically involved with soliciting prostitution, and a lot of other things happened there. But I think that was the big thing that they were trying to stick on him. So reading the article here from K-pop, or is it from all K-pop? No, the article is coming from Yonhap News Agency. Ooh, we official out here. Wait, let me pull it up. But no, I was really surprised to see this, that we're actually seeing him go to jail, because the way what people were talking, I thought we would never, it would just be kind of he was gonna get away scot-free. All right. So, Seungri, they dragged him. Disgraced former member of K-pop band Big Bang was sentenced to 3 years prison term by a military court on Thursday on multiple charges, including prostitution, mediation, and overseas gambling. The Army's General Military Court in Yongjin, south of Seoul, also offered the immediate detention of the scandal-ridden celebrity, a 31-year-old whose real name is Lee Seung-hyun. Seungri has been on trial at the military court because he enlisted in the army in March last year, following his indictment in January that led to numerous charges, which also included operation of an unlicensed adult entertainment establishment and embezzlement. Seungri came to the center of the probe in a far-reaching sex and drug scandal surrounding Burning Sun, a Seoul nightclub affiliated with him, which roiled the K-pop industry in 2019. 19. So they talk about his indictment. He was indicted for procuring prostitutes for investors from Taiwan, Japan, Hong Kong, and other countries from December 2015 to January 2016 to get investments to his nightclub and other businesses. He was also charged with misappropriating about 528 million won from his club funds and habitual gambling in Las Vegas from December 2013 to August 2017, with combined gambling of money about 2.2 billion won at stake. He allegedly breached the Foreign Exchange Transaction Act in this process. During hearings, Seungri denied most of his charges, claiming that his business partner was responsible for the prostitution, and he did not visit the United States for gambling. So girl, give it up, girl. But let me stop. But the military the military prosecutors demanded a 5-year prison term and a fine of 20 million won for Seungri in the previous hearing on July 2nd, saying that he showed no remorse and shifted blame to other people despite enjoying large benefits from his crimes. So y'all, Seungri is going to jail. Just as a summation, they indicted him for the prostitution and gambling, and he was immediately arrested. In another article I read, they immediately arrested him because they felt that there was a risk that he would flee the country. So Seungri is finally going to jail after, what was it, three years?
Yeah.
He's finally going to jail. So how do you feel about this, Jazz?
Well, I saw someone like bring up Ilhoon in the chat, and I'm like, Ilhoon is going to jail for 2 years just for smoking weed. And this man did all of this and is only getting 3 years? The fudge is that? He needs to be in jail for like 10. Get that out of here. Like, what?
That's true. Like, I don't know how this usually is. Like, I don't know the Korean law, but it is kind of weird that somebody who's being indicted for soliciting prostitution is only getting 3 years, and the gambling. But like, I feel like the prostitution should be the big thing. But yeah, that's kind of strange. I mean, maybe he has good lawyers and they're like somehow, because it seems like here the prosecutors wanted 5 years, but I guess maybe they came to a conclusion of like 3 years, and I know he was also fined a certain amount of money. So, but that is kind of strange that, like, I feel like prostitution should be worse. But I don't know. Yeah. It took really long too. Like, I know like cases aren't like shut and closed, but how long did it take Ilhoon to go to jail?
I feel like 1 year. I feel like they're like, we're on top of this. He smoked weed to get him. Yeah, now before he smokes weed again.
A menace to society. But yeah, Haecyeon. But yeah, it's good. I'm happy to see that he got something, because I feel like it just seemed like for the longest time it would be like, you know, because people maybe have his back, because he has friends in high places, he wasn't gonna get anything. So I'm glad he got something. But I do agree, like the consensus, and what I've been seeing is that the consensus is only 3 years, y'all. That's very strange. But yeah, I don't know.
And does he have like a parole? Like, can he get out earlier?
Like bail? Oh, like, I don't know.
No, like parole, like if he's good behavior or something, because he better not. Because I swear, if he's in there for like a year and then it's like, well, Seungri's out because, you know, good behavior, guys. Let's throw him a bone.
Let me see, because there's a Somi article I also read. Let me see if there's anything else. After the sentencing trial, Seungri was sentenced to 3 years in prison, also with a fine of 909. Guys, for some reason I'm getting really bad at reading numbers. But basically 1 million won. Is that 1 million won? 1.1 billion won? Okay, that's what they said in the last one. His personal information will be registered in the National Registry for the violation of the Act of Special Cases Concerning the Punishment of Sexual Crimes. Ooh, okay. The defendant conspired with Yoo and Suk to mediate prostitution for foreign investors on several occasions for profits. He has his offense has negative impacts on society. His his testimonies were inconsistent and changed between the police investigation, prosecution investigation, and at court. So they're saying he's, yeah, so I don't think there's anything, but it does say here he was arrested on August 12th, and he will now be just discharged from the military. So it doesn't say anything about that. Maybe like more details are going to be released later, but so far it looks like he's just going to jail, but it's for a kind of short time, so I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is messed up, and I think not to be messy, but like a lot of people are like, okay, Big Bang, like the rest of Big Bang. I did see something really really messy that my sister told me about, but when I tried to go back and like peep it, it was gone. So I don't know if that person kind of backtrack, but apparently Top, he posted this like beetle, this like jeweled beetle or something on his Instagram following this news, or so, like I guess the day of when this happened. And so somebody was like, oh, a beetle, like if you look into it, it means good luck. So like Top's wishing Seungri good luck. And I didn't get to see it. I just read that and heard the like my sister had sent me a little because it was a tweet, and like she'd do like, you know, summarized it for me and then sent me the tweet. And I was like, let's just focus on Seungri jail, because
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard to say. The thing is, I feel like that has always been like a big topic, whether Big Bang knew, how much they knew, you know, whether they're secretly still supporting him behind the scenes.
Mhm.
And I don't know. What do you think? Because I understand like being like suspicious and skeptical, but I feel like the focus should be on the person who did the crime, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but it's just I don't know. It's really sad to see. You got little other people are mentioning Hara's boyfriend apparently got a little time. I mean, granted, Ilhun did this over the course of a couple years or so, and he used crypto to hide it, but it seems a lot harsher on him than, say, Seungri or Hara's ex-boyfriend. Yeah, I mean, it's always my idea that, like, just in general, I feel like crimes that more harm yourself shouldn't be as high as crimes that harm society, I
Yeah.
think. Like, him smoking weed was more of a harm to himself, if anything, but you know, Seungri mediating prostitution, I feel like that starts in Hara's boyfriend. What did he do again? Was it like
And
a
he beat her
revenge
up.
porn? Whoa! Oh yeah, was it?
I
Was it
feel like
assault?
I feel like he did a whole bunch of stuff. Like they would fight or something, and he was like, "She's abusive to me" or something, and then he was doing stuff like, wasn't it something like that?
I think so.
He was like, he got injured, like he was in the hospital, and he was saying
I
stuff about
remember.
her. That was her, right?
Let me look it up. Let's see. I'll bring it up on Soompi. Soompi was the first. In September of 2018, Guhara and ex-boyfriend Choi Jung-bum got into a physical altercation. Jung-bum initially reported to the police that Guhara had assaulted him, and Guhara countered by reporting that Jung-bum had blackmailed her with a sex tape and threatened to end her career. Both were eventually forwarded to the prosecution on separate charges, but Guhara received a suspension of indictment while Choi Jung-bum's case went to trial. In 2009, he was charged by prosecutors with violating the Act of Special Cases concerning punishment of sexual crimes, filming body parts without consent, assault, causing bodily harm, intimidation, blackmail, coercion. Okay, so he was trash. Like,
Yeah.
he was the garbage can. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, dang. But what was his eventual sentence, I wonder?
It better be more than 2 years. I swear. Like, this is.
Ooh, on October 15th, and this was of 2000, this article was written in 2020, so just last year, it was revealed that the Supreme Court had chosen to uphold Choi Jung-bum's prison sentence of 1 year.
And I'm still standing by. He smoked weed. Like weed. It's not even like he was doing like not even cocaine, like weed. Like I'm confused.
The math is not quite mathing. I'm trying to
He
crunch the
didn't beat up
numbers fast.
anybody.
I'm trying to crunch the numbers and they're
You
not
better let him back
crunching.
in this group. I swear. You better come out and like Q better take him back. I swear. This is
Wow,
stupid.
that's wild. 1 year? That is
Like,
wild. Oh God. Okay, that's a mess. Okay, now this is just making me depressed. Like what? Okay, Seungri, Ryan in jail. I don't know what to tell you. Like what the heck?
yeah.
That is so messy. Let me jump back in chat. I mean, it really. He later said that the late Hara agreed to filming the private video, but didn't agree to releasing it, and people still passed Hara. I mean, see, that's that messy shit because I know he was probably like,
Yeah.
let me taint her by making people think she's like a wild child by saying, oh, she agreed to it. It doesn't matter. Like, it really does not
Yeah.
matter. That's nobody's business. But the fact that you tried to release it as like, I just
Yeah.
can't. I just can't. What a mess. What a mess. Free my guy Ilhoon. Is he in jail right now?
Probably.
Oh,
I
that's
think he got
crazy.
sentenced a while, like a month ago or something.
Oh dang, poor Ilhoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the
He's
fact that
probably sitting there reading the newspaper, like, what the fuck again? Another person gets away with something bigger than me. So what am I doing out here?
See, the thing is, I'm not sure if it's like Seungri has high friends in high places, or they're just not. They don't take these kind of offenses very seriously, and like
Yeah.
that, because that's
I
wild.
hope it's just that he has high people, like people in high places or whatever.
Mm,
Because like if they don't take that seriously compared to weed, I'm sorry, something's wrong with your system, Korea. You got to
yeah,
get on top of
I want
that.
to say that,
No.
but I'm like, what is what is the American? Like, I don't
I was
know.
gonna say there's stuff wrong with ours too. People be getting away. I feel like it's usually people with like it's like people with high privilege
Hmm.
or like yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
the connections.
people with privilege in a way. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, but that's messed up. But I'm glad that at least he got something because again, for the longest time it looked like he wasn't going to get anything. And it was just
Mm.
going to be like one of those things where uh he walks away scot free. So I think,
Better than
YG
nothing.
next. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
Actually
my
maybe. I don't know.
jail.
He creeps me out as well. All right. So moving on to the next topic. So I really, really like this topic. It's a bit of a smaller topic, I guess, in comparison to how big the Seungri scandal is. But I wanted to talk about Miss Chowon, Light Sums Chowon, because she recently was she was a part of a YouTube series, a clip. She participated in a segment on a YouTube channel where she reacted to her legendary performance of Blackpink's Boombayah. So if you guys don't know, Chowon, she participated in season 3 of Produce 101, Produce 48. That was all the seasons I guess were like notoriously rigged in the end, but like that was one of the ones that had the biggest backlash when the final 12 was revealed. But one of the ways that both her and one of the other members that actually ended up making the group, Haewon, kind of rose to like popularity or kind of got their names out there was this infamous performance of Boombayah where it was just terrible. It was really, really bad. I didn't even know this, but in the video that she did, that I pulled this story from, apparently it was called Hellbayah. Like that's what people were like naming the performance because it was so bad.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just notoriously bad. You guys should go watch it. But yeah, so she was reacting to it, right? And so there was a point in the segment where, let me pull this up actually. She was like responding to a comment where a netizen wrote, "Thanks to Hellbaya, Kang Hae-won was about to debut and Han Cho-won was able to go from rank 80 to 13," which 80 was like where she was at the time and 13 was what she ended up as at the very like finale. So she commented on this comment and said, "Please fix this. It's not 13 but 6th place. This is very important to me." So that was her kind of acknowledging the fact that, hey, remember y'all, I got rigged the heck out and I would have been this place, but I got played. So what do you think about the fact that she like was like, "Hey girls, here's the tea." And do you think it's justified for her to basically bring this up for the rest of her life?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Especially if she's not able, like, not gonna sue and all that,
Hmm.
everyone better step down because I'd do the same. I'm like every time I'd be listed, I'd be like, you're gonna list me as six. I don't care who actually got into is one, move them to their actual place because I am six.
I would be like, you have to address me as former Eyes One member. Like,
That didn't get into eyes one because I was rigged out, but I was number six. That's my whole title. When I'm
honestly.
buried on my tombstone, that is what it's going to be.
Honestly, I would be so, because the thing is,
Okay.
I feel like maybe there's a bit of a humbleness that people want to take. They're like, yes, thank you for like, revealing the truth, but I'm just gonna move on. I remember Khan when she was kind of asked about it. It was very like, she was kind of like, okay, we're gonna move on, and she didn't like press any charges or anything like that. So I feel like I don't know. Do you think there's maybe a pressure to be like humble about it and not really bring it up, even if you were rightfully like played?
I guess for some people, I don't know. Depends.
Mm. Yeah, I guess it's
I
dependent.
guess for her, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like in her case, like netizens are definitely going to back you up, like whether it comes off as how like people, because I feel like people were really really mad about this, and they realized, it was a dirty thing for Mnet
And
to
that,
do. That's why I'm so surprised that people are like, yes, Girls Planet 999, because I'm just like, I don't know, I feel sorry because those girls are so great and adorable, but I don't know, there's just something that rubs me wrong way about Mnet after all this controversy just rushing to do another like
mm.
show. It's
I guess for them, it's like at least they know there's that chance. So it's like they're just like, hopefully I get in the group.
mm, that's true.
That's it. I don't really care if you're like, please vote for me, but like at the same time, I don't know if Mnet really cares about your votes, but like I'm gonna try.
That's true.
I'm gonna try and get in that group.
Yeah, I mean
So
it's hard. I feel like it's a kind of same thing where like you may know that like if you become a trainee under like a certain company, they have like a crap like contract and stuff like that. But it's like, but I still kind of want to make it, so I'm gonna try to
yeah.
use any means I have, which is really 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 unfortunate. But yeah, I'm glad that she called that out. Like that's what's up. She's adorable. She's doing great in Lightsum. So luckily for her,
Mhm.
everything ended up working out decently. But yeah, I thought that was really, really cool. But like f Mnet. It just I all their post
Yeah.
survival shows are gonna rub me the wrong way. Andy says, yeah, I think contestants that respond more humbly might be viewed better, but I'm glad she's speaking up. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I feel like Colin, she's like, I always say I would have sued everyone who was in that building on the
Yeah.
day that the results were announced. But like it's cool that she's
I feel I feel like it's also because like she's been like screwed over several times. I feel like Platus screwed her over.
mm.
Mnet screwed her over. I just feel like she's probably like, I'm done. Y'all do what you do. I don't even know. At this point, I'm tired. Like, I just want to work. Leave me alone. While with Chowon, she's probably like, I'm spunky. I got my group going on. It's like whatever. You know, I got nothing to lose. It's like, I'm, you know, F Mnet. That's all I gotta say.
That's good. I mean, I can respect both, but that really would suck if it's just gone being like, I'm tired. Y'all hate me on here. What do you want from me? Oh, I really hope that that's not the case.
Yeah.
Um, ooh, okay. So Girls Planet 999 is generally fun to watch, but I have major anxiety with getting attached. Not to mention Girls Planet
Mm,
999 is going to be 50 cent per Korean and 50 cent international votes. I didn't notice that
mm,
they're letting other countries vote, because it's like I think Chinese, Japanese, and Korean people are participating, so they and I think Southeast Asia. I think that's I don't know if they have participants from areas in Southeast Asia, or it's just that it's open to voting to them. But I don't know. I feel like they could even rig those votes.
they could work anything. They could just be like, yeah, you're voting. And then it's like, it's not going to any database. It's just going off into a file dump. And they're just like, whatever.
It's just a.
Anyway, so we're going to put blah, 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 blah. And you know what? She's looking good. So let's put blah, blah, blah in there too.
I want to put it honest. I'm like, I'm not trying to harp at anyone who's genuinely enjoying the show. Like, go ahead, do your thing. I can't put my heart through that anymore. Like, I can't put my heart through growing attached to these girls, or these contestants, and then ending up like sad if they don't get it, or having to like endure people just like bashing them because they're just so like, you know, really, really invested in getting their fave in. So they're just like, I don't care who I have to tarnish. It's rough. It's very, very rough.
Yeah. I also forgot it came out, like already started. So oops. I kind of want to probably check out some of the episodes.
Yeah, it's fun. I was watching another stream where somebody was checking it out, and Tion actually sent me on Instagram some information about some of the girls. Which, so there's like, you know, SM. I believe it was like some people from SM. And a couple.
Really?
Yeah, from like, I think from SM. Was that what it was, Tion? I have to review that. But
I didn't know some people.
Man, that first episode was so long though. Some of the performances were rough. Well, was it because they were showing everyone? Because I think that's good. I know they had made a statement. What was that?
I said, ooh, I like seeing rough.
Yeah, me too. I love like very, very rough around the edges. I feel like those are the most charming idols. But I think if that is like a sign, if it's long because it's a sign of they're trying to include more footage of everyone, I think that's a good step. Like, you know, people will probably get.
I feel like some people will be like, you could have cut that one out. I didn't have to see that. Like, I feel like they're kind of, I don't know. It'll appease some viewers, and I feel like it might annoy some others.
But... Oh, okay. Two or three former SM trainees are participating in 5 former JYP trainees. So that's interesting. I hope they do well. Wait, to the girl that covered CLC's helicopter, you played yourself. Wait.
Oh no, I need to see this now. Wait, let me type that in before I forget.
I was gonna say, I was gonna look it up. No, I don't want her to embarrass herself though. That's so. How young was she? I feel like though I always just like look at these kids with like, oh, you know, you're doing your best, because they are so. A lot of them are very, very young, but she's so like. I feel so bad when it's like really bad. All right. Can I pull it up? I don't know. YouTube always be playing me, and I don't want it to break my stream. So I'm going to encourage everyone to watch it on your own time. But yeah, CLC helicopter. I'm going to look that up to see. Is it bad as Boombaya? Is it bad as the Boombaya performance from Producer?
Or any Red Velvet? Best Peekaboo. I feel like we did Peekaboo very good. Well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I the Peekaboo.
But, what's it called? Gagamat. What is that called? Bergamat, honey.
Oh, red flavor.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that terrible. And then Rookie, terrible.
Did they do Rookie on that same show? I must have not seen that one.
No, it was a different. I think like they did Rookie on the one where not Promise. No, is there a group called Promise?
Yes, Promise.
Okay, yeah. So that, I think that was the show, whatever show they were on. I forgot what it's called.
I must have missed that. We need to have like a stream on Twitch, not here, where we just look at like the worst performances. Also, shout out to my new favorite K-pop YouTube, Salty Idol, I think it's called. They just like upload really shady K-pop moments, and it's really, really funny.
What's it called? Salty
K-pop, I think. Like that iconic
K-pop
video.
moments?
Yeah. There's like this iconic video of Seungri from SNSD just like not giving an
it's funny because that's the only video from them that I've watched. I was like, I watched a video.
Okay, it was like being forced into like my recommended. Yeah, fine.
Honestly.
But it was good.
I was like, she looks very interesting because she has the fact that she has sunglasses on. And she's just like, whatever, you know what? I drank last night. I don't know. I'm not feeling it right now.
Y'all said wake up at 8 and somehow it's 7. Y'all lied to me, so that's your fault.
You know what this was.
Another thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that, speaking of kind of Produce 48, we recently got an announcement that Yena from the former Eyes One, she's set to debut as a soloist. And I think this is interesting because last week it was also announced Eunbi, former member of Eyes One, is also going to make a solo debut. So I wanted to ask you, Jazz, we know that we had a lot of floppy, not really doing good instances with the what became of some of the girls in eyes or sorry in 10 or IOI.
IOI.
So do you think the fact that we're seeing multiple girls going solo post eyes one is a direct response to the fact that we saw a lot of these groups flop? In particular, one of the girls that are known for doing best
Is a soloist.
yeah, is a soloist. Like, do you think that's what we're
I def
seeing?
Yeah, especially after seeing what happened with Sejong,
Mm-hmm.
how they put her into a group. And honestly, I think it could have worked. I just think, what's it called? Whatever, Jellyfish
Mm-hmm.
messed it up by
Mm-hmm.
putting all the spotlight on her
Mm.
too much. But yeah, what happened with her, I feel like people are like, we don't want that to happen. We don't want to have to think and try and get the other girls to be popular, do our jobs. But yeah. So they're probably like, the easy way out is to just make you guys be
So
solo.
yeah, which I guess is even like a cut on cost then, because now you only have to worry about like one
Yeah.
outfit and things like that. So, but do you think, particularly with Chang'a's popularity, do you think soloist Chang'a was the most successful because she went solo, or because Chang'a just need like she is somebody who is successful as a soloist? Because I actually did see some people say with Yena, they're not sure this is gonna work because she seems like somebody who shines more in a group dynamic. And there was actually some criticism I've seen regarding Somi and her solo career as the same thing. Like, a lot of people were critical when she left
Yeah.
JYP, and a lot of people are critical now because they feel like her solo attempts have not been hitting. So do you think so like Chang'a being Chang'a played a big role as why she popped as a soloist, or it's just a better path post like being in one of those temporary groups?
I think it helped that Chungha's like very good at performing and
Mm.
like she's like such a great dancer. And so I think yeah, it's because she's Chungha. Chungha, she can sing, she can
Mm.
dance really well, and I feel like I don't know, she's just a really good performer. Um, but I think the other girls, like I think Unbi, she's very good at dancing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she might be able to shine. Yena, I like Yena, but I don't know. I don't know what her main role is. I feel like I feel like isn't she just like she just does everything
Yeah, I feel like
in
she's
the
like
group?
a pretty good
So
all arounder. Like, she has a pretty good voice. I feel like she's a pretty good
yeah.
dancer. But like there's always this thing, and I feel like I don't want to say it's special to K-pop, but it's something I noticed in K-pop where like somebody can be really good at a bunch of things, but they for some reason just work better in a group.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah.
weird. Like Somi, listen, I love Somi. I saw somebody say no Somi slander. Listen, I defend her. I am a Somi keyboard warrior. But I can definitely see the argument that she like works better being like the center of attention in a group, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or at least that just worked really well for her. Like, I don't know. It just,
Yeah.
but again, like, I'm not trying to say like she flopped solo, because she literally just started and she's been, working hard and killing it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think that's a thing, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, and she might surprise us though. I don't know. She might get like a banging song and then people are like, whatever. I didn't notice that she could do all that. So,
Mm,
now I'm actually a fan. So
yeah,
I don't know. All depends.
we'll see.
You never know.
True. Um, Tian says a lot of people don't know this, but Chang'a was actually supposed to be in a group after PD 101. Had she
I
not
assume that.
rose up in the polls, she would have debuted alongside former MNH entertainment trainee Osa Jung.
That's the
And
one that she auditioned with, or no?
ooh, I'm not sure.
I always feel bad for that girl because, like, I still remember in the audition, it was like the audition together, and then they're like, "Oh, so you danced, Chungha?" And she was like, "Yeah," and then she did her little dance, and the other girl was just standing there, and it was just like, "Oh no."
That must be
This poor
so.
girl's just like holding Chungha's mic.
Hold
Like,
my rags, peasants.
it's like, all right, she's doing great.
Then she
Can I make
whacked
it
for
in
her life.
too? You know?
Oh, that must be so. Oh my god, that's so sad. Oh god.
But
Um, like Chang'a, I think with her stage presence with dance always helped with her ability to be a soloist, even if she isn't a strong singer. Same with Somi. Well, I think that Chang'a was a pretty strong singer. Like I don't think she was the best
yeah,
in IOI, but I feel like she was a pretty
yeah,
strong singer. But I agree with Somi. I definitely think I always say this, but like as somebody who like was a Wonder Girl stan from early on, I would have never suspected like Somi would be the breakout like
yeah.
superstar. But you know,
But Yenna could be that.
true, because I feel like
Yeah.
now, like a lot of people are like, okay, who's gonna be the one that breaks out like after a group disbands? And I feel like people always assume it's the one that's the most popular or the one that's like the best singer. But I feel like there's a lot, like you never know, like when the person actually goes solo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I was just watching the Whitney Houston. There was like a special yesterday, and
Mm-hmm.
then I was just thinking about how like Bobby Brown, he wasn't the popular guy in his group because he was in New Edition,
Mm-hmm.
and like he was not the main singer. Like he was just kind of there. It was like I forgot what the main guy's name. I think his name was like Randy, and he was like the main singer. He sang like all the songs
Mm-hmm.
like as a main vocalist, and then somehow his career didn't take off like Bobby Brown's,
Dang.
and somehow Bobby Brown was a big one. So it's like interesting how you just never know. It's like you could be the main face, the main voice, and not
I know
shine.
exactly. And I think a lot of it also has to do is like companies, and that's why I always like am on my soapbox about companies like actually investing time and effort into like finding stuff that works for like their like individuals, like whether it's like
Yeah.
you know, a soloist like who started off as a soloist or somebody who like, you know, tried to go solo after like as like outside their group effort. Because like if you really put, I feel like one of the things that worked for Sumi so well is that her concept, the aura, like what they went for in terms of how they marketed her and how she like looked and stuff and the essence she gave off. I feel like that helps. Like it was believable, like it's very artsy, it's very like raw, it's very like girl crushy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that just worked. And I feel like, you know, because the concept was so good, the songs were so good, and they found songs that fit her voice, because let's be honest, she has a kind of weak voice. They found
Mhm.
something that went with it. It became like Bon Apple Teeth, but like that's when you put an effort into like collabing with all that stuff. I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
Teddy. What are you doing over
He's like, I only have one formula. What
there?
do you want from me?
Spear me. But yeah, Somi definitely needs this girl. Yeah, don't think I'm ever like, I want the best for Somi. I feel like she really did. You know, I was talking about like Somi's an icon. Like whether she ever takes off with this like solo career, like if ever like blows up, I already put her on
Mhm.
icon status just because she was the first number one winner for
Was
Produce One.
she? I'm kidding.
Stop. Sage Young fans are like, exactly, Jazz.
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Listen, the Somi stands don't come for me.
Blame
Come for
Mnet.
her. Come for her.
Come for Mnet. That's Mnet's problem. It's not me.
But yeah, I feel like she was the first center for a Produce 101 group. And although, you know, we know that it now is like a disgraced entity, that started like a whole like era, not just with the Produce series, but with like other people trying to make these same like survival reality shows. And the fact that she was at the forefront and the apex
Yeah.
of the group that started it all, like that's iconic to me.
Yeah.
Now everyone's questioning. They're like, huh? Was she?
Just saying.
Somi recently won Mnet Countdown, and her encore was such an improvement. The confidence. Congrats, Somi. I think I
Good.
just saw that. Yeah, congrats. I did.
I like birthday. I feel like when didn't she like mess up or oh not mess up, but like it her first performance was kind of like lackluster, and then like after a while, I think they changed the dance a bit or something, and that's why it was kind of lackluster. She like had to relearn the dance or something. I don't remember, but
I
like there's something where she what were you gonna say
No, I was
something?
gonna say I remember at like her press conference, people got mad because she didn't either perform the song or when she performed it, she didn't dance, and it was because they had like changed the choreo and last minute, so
Yeah,
she didn't know it. And then a lot of people were just critiquing, like they felt like she wasn't bringing it stage
yeah,
presence during birthday. So it's good to see that, you know, she's
yeah.
improving.
But I feel like after a while, people were like, "Oh no, she's good." I think it was just the first couple of performances of Birthday. It was just like, that's a little
Yeah.
shaky. But it was just like, well, it's her first time being a soloist, so it's like, You
Exactly.
can't be mad.
That's super scary. Even the most like top tier trainees, when they're actually put on that live stage in front of people, it's a different thing than like practicing in like the basement or
Yeah,
what, not the basement, but like in the practice room.
that's why I
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah. Um Dum Dum is doing better than her other title tracks on the charts, so I have hope for that. I did see that it was like kind of charting on Melon. I forget where it was, but it was decently high. So yeah, I definitely see. I don't think What Are You Waiting For. I think Birthday stuck around for a while, but I don't think What Are You Waiting For did
I
really.
don't think I even listened to that,
I listened to it
which
a
is
couple times. It was a good song. It just wasn't really, and like the pandemic and things. I feel like people don't really, yeah.
yeah.
But Devil's Advocate, but would Somi have stood out in ITZY, assuming Yuna is still in the lineup? Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, well, would the lineup still be what it was if Somi was in ITZY? I think she would have.
Yeah. I think she would, I think they would all shine the same kind of what
Sorry,
the jail.
we went to jail for a second. We had to visit Seungri to spit in his jail cell. I don't know. Anyway.
I was just gonna say that I feel like ITZY shines like their members kind of shine very well
Mm-hmm.
by themselves. Even though like what's her name was kind of popular before
Rujin.
the group. Yeah. Um so I feel like with Somi, I feel like sure she would be like really already have like a following, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like kind of still like spread out after a while where it's just like all the members are pretty decently popular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to think it was a blessing in disguise that Somi didn't debut in ITZY, because I feel like that would have changed the dynamic. And I think Ryujin, she did have like a bit like shine, and she was like trending and things like that before ITZY came out. But I feel like it was not comparable to like how far Somi was in terms of exposure and
Yeah.
being known with the public. So I feel like that maybe would have like kind of like made like a weird balance. And I actually don't believe, like, I believe all the girls in ITZY are very charming. So I feel like it wouldn't be like a Susie situation. Like, I don't think it would
Yeah.
ever have been that bad. But I definitely think it would have made things kind of weird and kind of rocky for like the first year or so before the other girls really got like a
Yeah.
chance to shine and got fans. So I think it just ended the way it should have. Like, I feel like what we got with ITZY debuting as ITZY and Somi as a soloist, I feel like that's
Mhm.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, let me jump back in the
I
chat.
do think her voice would have fit Itzy though. I feel like her voice fits a very that type of style of music. I don't know why. Like
I feel like it could have worked, but I definitely see what you're saying. Somi has
yeah.
always really had a distinct voice. Um, but yeah, good luck to Somi. Good luck to Chowon. I forgot that's what we were talking about.
Oh yeah. Whoops.
Oh, good luck to Umbi and Yena too for their solo
Yeah.
efforts. All right. Next up, we have literally it's like jail, deceit, jail. Like that is what the lineup is tonight.
The sandwich.
A depressing
Jail
sandwich.
sandwich.
Because next up we have Kris Wu. He is back in the news. If you guys don't know, Kris Wu is currently in jail. Kris Wu is currently in jail
Oh my God.
because of sexual assault allegations that he's currently under investigation for. But it's even getting worse because recently a Los Angeles based woman came forward and said that she was allegedly also drugged and sexually assaulted by Kris Wu. So essentially, she said she had gone to one of Kris Wu's now notorious drinking parties where her phone was confiscated. She claimed that small white pills were being passed around and that she had lost consciousness before being assaulted. After the incident, she said she was too afraid of being victim shamed to speak up. So she also felt she had no hard evidence and was worried that about being accused of extortion. The American law firm representing her urged other alleged victims to come forward, as Wu has been to Los Angeles many times in the past for promotional events. So it's just basically a situation where this might be worldwide. Like, he might have been doing this everywhere. And it's quite unfortunate that, somebody with so much power is behaving in this way because they have so much power. So, it even makes sense that he wasn't caught. Like, exactly what the woman was saying. Like, she was too scared to speak up because people were going to be like, I can see it. Like, I could...
Yeah.
The fans just being like, shut up, B-word. You're just jealous because blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't really have much for him. I just wanted to...
He's so grimy. He's very grimy.
Yeah.
Like...
It's sad. It's sad. Like, I feel like there's not much there to, like, even...
Yeah.
Like...
This is a grimy human being.
Yeah. Hopefully he gets 52 years in jail. So much disrespect says, glad the victims are speaking up, and I hope they have people around them giving support. That is so true. Because even with the fact that we have other women speaking out about suffering this assault from Kris Wu, I'm sure there's still fans that are like, girl, you better count your days, that's my man. Kris Wu would never do that, even though he's in jail right now. Like,
yeah,
that's what's scary about Stan. I mean, even the dude we talked about first, Seungri, he he had fans being like, Panda, he would never do this. He's innocent. Y'all are freaks. He's not in jail, so it must not be true. You're all flaming. Like, he had people up until right now, like up until currently getting arrested. So
confusing. Very confusing.
Oh, it's confusing and it's sad because the thing is, I get it's hard if you stand someone and you've given a lot of money and time to thinking about them. It's hard to just be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
It is. I'm not going to lie, Like, I somewhat feel for that. But at the same time, if your first move is to attack anyone who's coming out with this information, then you're just a clown. Like, at that point, it's clownery. So.
Especially with something that serious. Like,
exactly.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So, who would have thought we would have 2 members of former top Korean boy groups in jail? That's 2021.
BTS next? I'm kidding. No, hopefully not. Hopefully not. Please don't do that. BTS, be nice.
No, Army. She didn't mean it. Please. No.
I am an army.
No, we're gonna get killed. No, she did not mean that, guys. Please. Okay.
I'm joking. I'm hoping it's not real.
Yeah,
you never know.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't wish that on anybody because like anyone, like I just like, oh, I want my faves to be safe or like things like that. Just because they're victims to this, so like I don't want any more victims. So yes,
yeah.
Jess does not care. She's just like, listen, y'all will come for me and I'll just log off. So don't try me.
Honestly, I'll type my angry letter back to you and then delete it and be like, well, that was nice.
Sigel said, Jazz, count your days.
I was joking.
Stop. Please spare me. I have children.
I mean, it's not up to me. It's up to them. It's up to BTS.
Jazz killing my career before it starts. Oh, God. Okay, we're moving on. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. Like, oh, no.
Like the window behind me is gonna open. Someone's crawling. Like, was that you that just said that? What do you know? Who told you something?
I mute my screen. I'm like, I'm sorry. You're on your own. You're on your own. Great, frankly. All right, guys. So that's it for the hot topics. Now we are moving on to the comeback corner. We had a lot of fun, sexy, girl power comebacks this week, starting with the one and only Miss Sunmi. She came back with "You Can't Sit With Us" on August 6th. So you did get a chance to watch this video, and everyone, is there spoilers for videos? I don't know. If you didn't, you should watch it. You probably can watch it right now while we're giving commentary. So let's just start off song wise. What did you think?
I like it. It's not my favorite Sunmi song, but I do like it a lot. Yeah. It's catchy.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, I think it was interesting how the phrase "you can't sit with us" was used. Because when I think of that, I, like, immediately think of, obviously, Mean Girls, where Gretchen was like, "You can't sit with us!" because
Yeah.
Regina wasn't wearing pink or something. But in this, it was kind of like there's a guy that she doesn't like, and she's like, "You can't sit with us, like you can't hang with us, you're annoying or whatever." So I thought that was
Yeah.
interesting how they used that in the chorus. But I thought it was really catchy and like the use of English
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I agree with you. I definitely think there's more catchy Sunmi songs. But it was giving like a classic Sunmi, kind of like 80s vibe, kind of like retro vibe.
Yeah. I
Um,
like the music video. It was
yes,
nice.
that's actually what I was gonna
Yeah.
get into. What did you think about the music video and the whole zombie theme?
It kind of actually like near the end kind of reminded me of Twice's
Like La,
debut.
yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I wonder if anyone's gonna say anything about that. Just don't try and drag me.
I was like,
Especially since she's ex JYP.
I was ready to drag just to be messy. I was like, oh, once again, I see that twice is the blueprint. The girls are trying to keep up, just to be messy for no reason.
Yeah.
But yes, I like. Oh, the gap. The music video has a gap for the storyline. I appreciate that where they have the pause and it has like the whole like
Oh
action
yeah.
sequence. I love that because I feel like a lot of music videos these days, and I'm not saying K-pop specifically, but they're very obsessed with just being short and concise because they want to
Mm.
be able to be restreamable. So I feel like that's a power move when you're like, I'm gonna put this whole cutscene in here that makes the video
Yeah.
longer. So like the streaming, like it's gonna take some effort to stream. So I appreciate that
Yeah.
in the story. I was shocked that the man she killed with a plant pot proposed. I thought that was such a cute moment too. Like, and Andy described it as a combination of 80s and Y2K. I noticed that. I was kind of like flipping whether this is
Mm.
supposed to be like a nod to like Y2K, early 2000s, Mean Girls with the You Can't Sit With Us reference, or like the sound and some of the visuals were more 80s. So I was kind
Yeah.
of oscillating for that too. Um,
That's interesting. Never didn't even put that together.
yeah, and it's such a good mix too. I feel
Yeah.
like it was hard to tell because it was such a seamless blend.
Yeah.
But overall, another great one for Sumi. I think it's doing pretty well in the charts. Let me do a real quick Melon watch. What's going on in melon.com? Going on. Okay, I'll work on
Ew.
that. I'll work on that. Let me pull it up. I feel humiliated now. I feel like nobody was probably feeling that. Let's see if it's on the charts anywhere. I see alcohol free is still sitting pretty. Love my girls. Wait, I can just right click find. Ooh, what did I do here? What did I do here? Oh wait, that actually made it work better. You can see it better, I realized. Let's see. Control. Oh, okay. It's not in the top 100. You can. Is this? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so it's 78 right now in Melon. I don't know what time it is in Korea though, because I don't know if this is zombie hours or whatever. Because it's pretty
It's
late here.
probably like 12:38.
Oh, so like PM. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So okay, I guess this is a pretty accurate depiction. Somebody did something, but I'm not sure what it is. Stream labels. Sorry guys, I don't have my alerts on. Let's see. So it's doing decently. Oh, I think somebody has subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. Sorry, I heard the alert, but it wasn't. Okay, sorry about that. But thank you for whoever did what you did. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I think that's doing pretty decent. I think, potentially when like the promotions really get into it, she'll have the potential to have it like rise. I don't think it's like a total like just gonna be like a low 80s type thing, but I don't know. Overall, drumroll please, what is your rating, Jazz, out of 10?
I'll say 7.
That's okay. So that's like kind of higher up on the average scale. I'd probably give it a 7 too. Yeah, I think Sumi definitely has better songs.
Yeah.
Definitely something I'll listen to again. Maybe not like run to listen to. I haven't really added it to a playlist yet, so we'll
Yeah,
see.
stuff to edit.
Chat, what is your score? What are we scoring it? When the rap Yeah, when the rap, I was like, can we get back to the song? I actually like the rap. I feel like
Yeah.
I like the rap. I don't know. I think 80s is slowly being replaced with Y2K and the whole high teen concept. Somi's MV had that young adult drama movie. Like, yeah, I definitely think so. I was talking
Mm.
about it. Like, it kind of was giving American teen prom type thing.
Yeah.
Somi had that vibe, and Twice's comeback looks promising too. Yeah, I feel like that's a thing. I saw an article, I think it was on Netizen Buzz, where Jenny was rocking like a Y2K like velour jumpsuit or whatever, and people are like, "Oh my god, like she looks good." Like,
Mm.
so
I feel like Y2K and 80s, when I think about it, like they kind of have similarities,
hmm
especially in the movies where it's kind of like the teen drama age. Like
hmm
80s had like the Rat Pack thing and all that, like the 16 Candles and all of that. And then 2000s we had like the Lindsay Lohan movies. I feel like there was another movie
um,
that was I can't think right now.
White Chicks.
Oh yeah, that teen movie, that classic.
It was. That was the movie that everyone would talk about and I couldn't see. I also did not see Mean Girls when it first came out. It took me a couple years to see it. Also, what is everyone drinking on tonight? I'm drinking water.
What, really? Oh, she's lying.
Yeah, no.
It's vodka.
Imagine because it was up to here to start.
Vodka.
Imagine if this was all vodka.
Oh
I'd be
God.
dead.
And then you're drinking it like smoothly. I'm like, bless your throat, because
All right, we got an 8 out of
I was
10,
Twilight.
6.5 out of
Twilight
10. Twilight.
was a no, it was a it's a 2000s teen.
I hated Twilight. I hated everyone's obsession with it. I never watched it,
Yeah.
but I hated the obsession with it.
I watched like,
Seven.
oh yeah, She's the Man. Sorry, there were like a whole bunch of
Oh.
I don't know. I was trying to remember. Like I was like, I know I didn't make this up that the 2000s was like teen
I feel
comedy.
like no. I feel like you're definitely right. Let's see, 7, 7, 6, 7. So I feel like everyone's having like it's not really the best song, but it's not too bad. Everyone's in this like 6 to 7 range. So okay, so we're saying it's a good. It's good. We like it. We like you, Somi. You're the Sleepy Idol approved. You're welcome,
But we can't
girl.
sit with her. She hates us.
You can't sit with us, unfortunately, Somi. No, I don't want the sunlights coming for me. All right, so next up. Dasum, former members of Sistar, Dasum and Hurin, have finally released their long-awaited comeback collaboration titled Summer is Summer. It was highly anticipated. A lot of people were excited because, even though it was two members, it was a Sistar comeback, basically. A lot of people were anticipating it as, the classic, iconic Sister Summer comeback. So they dropped it on the 10th, so not too long ago. I did check the music video had 1.6 million views, so people are liking it. And I also checked a bit earlier. I gave it a little melon watch, and it was 69. Nice on the charts. So it's doing well, but it doesn't matter what other people think. Only the people in this current chat and hosting this podcast's opinion matter. So Jazz, what did you feel about Summer?
I thought it was nice. Yeah.
I feel like when you say that, it's like forgettable. Like that's a nice way of saying
No,
forgettable.
I mean, I liked it. It's different than like Sistar songs, I feel like a little bit.
Oh, you think so?
Um, kind of. Maybe not. I don't even know.
I mean, I can see what you're saying. I definitely think they had to like go a different route because they didn't get to have like the classic Bora rap and like Huron and Dasum kind of shared a rap, which I thought was really
Yeah.
interesting. I liked it. And you didn't get Soyu's vocals, which can be very similar to Huron's vocals. So I guess like but I don't know. I felt like it kind of had a similar, like, it kind of reminded me of Loving You a bit. And maybe it was the music video, but I don't know. I was getting Loving You vibes from it. But I don't know. I feel like they had like a point dance. They were just having fun on the beach. It's not,
Yeah.
like, definitely I feel like it's not 100% like, oh, I could see like Sistar 100% like singing this. But I feel like it was in the same, I think they were definitely trying to appeal to the people that miss the iconic Sistar summer comebacks.
Yeah.
from what I felt. Um, but oh, everyone's saying they loved it. Ooh, did we like
Oh,
this better than We Can't Sit With Us? Did their unit song just outdo Miss Sunmi herself? We'll
yeah.
see. We'll see during the rankings. Made me think of Loving You in a Way. Okay, wait, twinning. Yes, that's definitely the vibe I was getting. Um, yeah, it was very chill and cute. And he says it got a little too much to watch with the saxophone and electric sound for a sec, but it was fresh and fun. Yeah, I definitely like this. I don't know how it's gonna fare with the general public though if they're not like properly promoting this, but and especially because
Mm,
Red Velvet's about to come back and snatch. So,
yes, as we should.
let me not.
Queendom.
Let me not. But it seems like everyone's having a more positive, even a more than the Sunbeat song, positive. So what are
Wow.
our ratings? Jazz, we'll start with you.
Hmm. I kind of want to give it a 7 as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It
Because
seems like you like
I
this.
do like I just listened to it again and I was like, I do like this song. Um, I don't know. I maybe I'll give it a 6.5.
Okay.
I think I think the video wasn't I mean, I guess if we're just doing the song, I'll give it a 7. If it's like the whole thing, the whole package, I'll give it a 6.5.
Mm. The
And for
music video
Sunmi,
brings it down.
I don't know, like I like compared to Sunmi's, I feel like with Sunmi's,
Oh,
she had like a whole like I don't know, the video was amazing and the song was amazing.
that's fair. Yeah, I definitely think there was definitely more. And I don't know if like I could be like, oh well, it was just like a one-off unit song because it kind of seems like they're kind of taking this pretty seriously, like as like a comeback or like a debut. I don't know what you would call it since
Mm.
it's not necessarily Sistar, but it's a lot of Sistar. But no, I definitely agree that like the music video was just the standard. The members looking cute in different summery
Yeah,
places doing summer things.
yeah.
Ooh, okay. We have a 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10,
Um,
9.5,
and
7 out of 8.
9.5.
Ooh, okay. So if we're doing like a kind of knockout style game, we've knocked Sumi to the bottom of the list out of all the comebacks.
Ah,
And right now, Da Sum and Hyun are sitting pretty at the top. Okay, I can guess really get down with that. I was gonna say an 8 as well. I think what
ah,
really saved it for me, like it's not like crazy good, but at the very last like couple seconds when they switch up the beat, I really liked that beat that they switched to. So I think that should have been how the chorus was, but definitely think it's good. All right. So, next up is not really a comeback, but it's more me just talking about my girls. So, we all know that Red Velvet are going to have their first comeback in 2 years coming up. Oh, sorry, this is just them not flopping. There we go. First comeback in 2 years with Queendom. When do you know when the actual comeback's going to be? Because I realized I
I
didn't
think
put
Monday.
Monday? Okay, so it's coming up on us, which makes sense because what I wanted to talk about is that recently a sneak peek of the Queendom, the title track, chorus, I don't want to say leaked, but they performed it on a variety show. So we know what it sounds like. We have a proper audio teaser. So I'm going to pull that up right now. Now I'm hoping YouTube won't like, punch me in the face because the song is not out yet. So technically, I'm not listening to stuff that I like, I'm not listening to something that exists. But they gave us a little bit of choreo. Okay. So based off that little chorus teaser, that's actually a lot I feel like they're giving us, if that's like the whole chorus.
Yeah.
Does it sound like it's about to be a bop and they're about to come back and at the very tail end of it somehow snatch the summer? Or do they need to go back to the drawing board? I know this is one snippet. But what did you think? We'll talk about this song and then we'll talk about the choreo we saw as well.
So far, I'm like, it's all right. Um, but I mean, it's only a snippet, so like
Mm-hmm.
I can't judge. Like I could like the verses a lot more, and that'll get me more into the song.
Mm-hmm.
But the chorus, I mean, the more I listen to it, the more I'm feeling it. But like when I first listened to it, I was kind of like, I don't know.
Mhm.
Hopefully it gets better in the chorus or something. I don't know. But now it's like I'm warmed up to it. But yeah, my initial response wasn't like overly ecstatic.
Mhm.
It was just like, all right.
This is a song. These are notes.
Yeah.
That's funny because I actually really loved it. Like the but on dee
Yeah.
dum, they love saying nonsense, so I'm just gonna let y'all have
Yeah.
it. Rookie looky, they love nonsense, so I'm gonna let them have that. But like the dancing queendom, like I like the combination. I know I'm like analyzing 12 seconds of audio, but I really like the combination of like dancing queen and then dancing queendom. Like I thought that was really cool. I like it particularly because it's giving very like disco-y. I really like the doom 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 doom, that like kind of a progression they have, and I think I'm just excited because I really think they're gonna give us like a discotheque roller rink moment. That's what I'm hoping with this song. So I feel like it's getting me excited to see what the visuals that are about to accompany this song are. But yeah, I really like the snippet. Now that could be end up being the only part I liked, which is
Yeah.
let's see, and it could be opposite for you, like maybe you're not too enthusiastic but the rest is great. But
Yeah.
I definitely wanted to talk about the dancing that we saw there. I'm gonna mute it, but I'm gonna bring it back up just to see the dance. But what did you think? Because you be dancing, I don't really be dancing. So as somebody
Sure.
who be dancing, what did you think of what we saw here?
I looked like they kind of did the knock knock dance at one point, but
The twice knock knock dance?
yeah, isn't that what they do? Like
Twice are the blueprint. Listen, I'm just saying, like twice are the blueprint. We'll sue them. Don't worry, I'm Twice's lawyer. It's
but the dance is all right. I like the dancing queendom, and then they do that part, but after that, I mean, it's kind of
yeah. I love when like they go hard in dancing. This is more just like, woo, let's go. And maybe it's
it
because
kind of looks like what's that? Oompa.
oh gosh, okay, it's about to be a flop.
I love Oompa Loompas dance though. It's like that. It's so fun. That's a fun dance. You gotta learn the dance, and then you'll appreciate the song.
I just, maybe if because I literally watched that maybe twice, and I was like, okay, enough of this in my eyes. So to be fair, but
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like if it's going to be the discotheque song that I want more, whacking, doing some of this and stuff. I don't like the little moves. I love how I'm just analyzing this 12-second clip. I don't know. But the chorus is very important. The chorus dance is very important. That's the one that everyone memorizes and learns. So,
yeah.
But, I mean, regardless, I'm very, very excited because, just hearing Sulki's vocals on this chorus, I was like, oh, my girl's about to blow. I can tell. So based off that, so out of a one out of 10, what would you rank this? No, just kidding. 1 out of 10, what would you rank?
I was gonna say I can't tell.
What did you rank their full album? Based on
after hearing that one song, it's terrible. One little snippet, not even the whole song.
They should snippet. Never work in showbiz again.
How dare. My ears are bleeding from that whole entire album.
Somehow you just know what it's about to sound like. Maybe the dance was toned down because of Wendy, but I thought Wendy was fully recovered. But I can see they wouldn't want her to hurt herself.
It's almost 2 years, I feel like, or a year and a half since she
since the incident
fell apart.
Yeah. I really want SBS to know that. Just disband.
They suck.
SPS. Disband.
I'm still mad. They really stole a whole comeback from them, and
her whole ability to move. What is going on?
Yeah.
That's just so crazy how that's just a thing that happened. And I'm sure it was handled legally, away from the public eye. Because I'm sure SM was like, oh, we're getting all the money. But
SBS was probably filling out money as they were wheeling Wendy out. They're like, no, please SM, don't.
And they're like, we own you.
We don't need this.
Tell the CEO to step down. It's Wendy's the CEO now. Just stop it.
No, he can stay there. She'll just work from behind the scenes. He'll be a puppet.
But yeah, it is nice to see Wendy dance again. But
Yeah.
yeah, overall, I'm just really, really excited. If it drops this Monday, I'm excited for the drop. Moving on to our last piece of news. So we talked about this before. The girls, my girls, Twice, they are releasing an English single, their first English single. And I really hope it's not called The Feels. I really hope it's not called The Feels. But they dropped a tweet on August 6th, basically saying Twice, first full English single, The Feels, Where Are We Going Tonight, with a couple hashtags as well. So this is a teaser pic we have right now. It's a picture of prom. Somebody mentioned in chat earlier that it seems like there's like this kind of like theme or like popularity or trend of like Y2K kind of like prom type like style, like those type of videos you were talking about, like Y2K school teen videos. And this kind of seems like it's following suit with this prom thing. It's very reminiscent of like a prom teen movie, so I'm excited. What do you think about the title, The Feels?
Um, hmm.
It's trash.
I don't think it's trash.
I think it's a bit
I don't know.
it's a bit corny. I don't actually. That's a good question. So I don't know when it comes out because I don't even think in the original statement that we read it even said. I think it just said later this year. Let me see. Twice full.
Okay, I was gonna say there's already a song called "Feels" by Katy Perry.
Oh,
It's like so da-da-da-da-da-da.
she probably
I know you're not gonna cop feels for me. That song?
She
Do you remember that?
probably. Oh, okay. It's going to be released if on a Friday. It literally says global release on a Friday of September. Pick one. They said choose one, and we'll release it to just you. So it's sometime in September, so sometime soon. Um, but like knowing that Katy Perry has a song called "Feels." Once again, Twice is the blueprint. She somehow copied them in the future and then went back in time. Like, stop copying my girls, all right? They've been through enough.
Ah,
Um,
it's actually Calvin Harris.
oh, is it Calvin Harris? Wow. So Calvin
Yeah,
Harris really
and
broke
Pharrell.
into JYP Entertainment and then stole Twice's plan. You know, it's sad, but I don't blame you because they are the blueprint. Anyway, let me be off my rants real quick before everyone clicks unsubscribe. They're like, you're annoying. um, but yeah, the title sounds a kind of corny for me, but I don't want to judge too fast, too quickly, because maybe they incorporate it in a really interesting way. There's definitely been a lot of, I can't think of anything right now, but examples where like a title sounds weird, but then when you hear it in context of the song, it's a bit cooler. We might have discussed this a
Yeah.
bit before, but what do you think about Twice releasing an old like English song? Like, do you think that this has a chance of seeing the type of cream cheese, or Permission to Tango type popularity?
Um, maybe. Depends on how it sounds.
Well, I think
Yeah.
that's true. But do you think they have the fan base to at least drive it to like kind of be on the radar to potentially have that success? Because I think a lot of, and not in a shady
Um,
way, a lot of BTS's popularity was driven by like fans being like, y'all should listen to this, y'all should check this out. So do you think that's how once are about to pull up?
I think it would have the potential to be on the charts for a little bit and then like depending on how they promote it. Because I feel
Mm-hmm.
like sure fans can like be like, oh, listen to this song, but if it's not like promoted anywhere, at least if we're like talking about in the West, like in
Mm-hmm.
America or like and all that, I feel like it's not gonna it might not it has a high chance in my opinion of not sticking
Mm.
if they don't like promote it and like get it on the radio or something. Because I feel like BTS only started really charting well when they actually like got it played, like got their songs played on the radio.
Yeah.
And the songs that played on the radio are the ones that are staying on the charts, like Butter and what's the other one?
Permission to Dance.
Yeah, Dynamite.
Oh, Dynamite.
Oh,
Explosives.
Permission to is that even? I don't think is Permission to Dance even still on there?
On the charts? I don't know. Let me look. Let me real quick do
Because
the
I don't think
Billboard.
I've heard that on the radio, to be
I'm trying to
honest.
look it up on my phone. I haven't either. But again, I feel like it was more just a B-side to accompany the Butter single. I don't know if they ever like were really trying to like push it for real, for real. Like I know they have like a
Yeah.
music video and they have an R&B remix, but I don't know.
What?
They
Wait, what?
do. It says we will have permission to get in them draws. No, it's just like R&B version.
Oh, that just reminded me. Did you hear that 10 song drop, like Paint Me Naked?
All right, we're ending this.
I was like, sir, calm down. It's a little on the nose. Calm down.
And wait, was it really raunchy like that, or is it just like
No, it wasn't raunchy.
Okay.
It was a good song, but it was just like when I saw the title, I was like, I'm gonna come back to this one because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Let me process how I feel about this first. I'm gonna jump into chat real quick. Swiggle says the title sounds like a company trying to get down with the kids are saying these days, but it's still like 5. Yeah, I was gonna say this is what people said like on Tumblr when like a new picture of fan art of Loki, came out, and they're like, oh, the feel like that's a very old. I feel like Tumblr lingo, like from the circa like 2015, 2014.
Yeah.
To be honest, Christine says, I'm not a huge fan of English songs from K-pop groups. I mean, I can see. I think sometimes they lose some of their flavor, or like kind of their, like they change their identity a bit.
Yeah.
When they go from, but I mean, they're not all bad. Like
Monster X has good English singles.
Monster X definitely has good. Yeah.
Really, I actually think I prefer their English singles over.
Oh dang!
They're Korean.
Bold statement.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it just depends what, like, the effort or like what they're trying to go for. I think sometimes labels too much try to align with like what they think is gonna pop, and it ends up being cringy. And sometimes they go too left field trying to be unique, and it ends up being cringy. And then sometimes you get a perfect happy medium, and it ends up being dropping. So not everyone can be perfect though. So, but I don't know. I mean, the English version of More and More, I Can't Stop Me and Cry for Me song sound good in English. I'm just shocked they're even putting out English versions of songs in general. That's true. I think it's interesting that Twice is a group, because I don't know, you remember like the fights they used to have on like the forums and stuff, where they're just like, if any group is gonna be popular, it's gonna be Blackpink. Twice has no chance, nobody will like them. Like, and they're just like, give it up, just stay in Japan or whatever. Like they're like a group that's, their appeal is more like Eastern and things like that, and like they're just never a group that would work for the West. So I was like, shh, be quiet, we'll never get them over here if you keep saying that.
Yeah,
but I mean, they always had fans. I mean, they've had a concert here before, a concert series before, so they must know.
Yeah.
Oh, Andy says I like 10 song. Ooh, and the
Yeah, no, that wasn't a bad song. I was just saying that title. It had me like, I was like, I'm afraid to click in here. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I was like thinking like maybe like one of your French girls. Like I was like imagining this scene, like him just been sitting there
with a negligee, like, hello, I am 10.
Here's your paintbrush. Here's a canvas. Paint me.
It's just an interactive video. It's not even a music video. There's no music.
Choose your own adventure. Do you paint him? I don't know. What color? I don't know.
Find out next week on Dragon Ball Z. They get sued. But you're right. I thought ITZY was supposed to be the international group for JYP. I thought too. Because I mean,
do they have an English song?
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, they did covers of the
I think they
Korean songs.
Yeah. And I can kind of see why, like, it seems like ITZY would appeal more. But I feel like in this day and age, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, K-pop is so global. Anyone is popular anywhere. you just have to like
Mm.
nurture it and give it attention. Like I feel like K-pop
Yeah.
K-pop is on that level that when you debut, it used to be the thing like they would always say for America, like people wanted to make in America because that was a huge music industry, and if you're like popular in America, the chances are people know you other places too. And I feel like K-pop is honestly
Mm.
becoming that. You know, in some cases it's still a niche, like in some countries and in some places it's still a very niche thing, but you have the potential to be known globally by debuting a K-pop
Mm.
group. Like some of y'all be knowing like the deets about people who don't even haven't even debuted yet. Like they're trainees and they already
Yeah.
have like fan Twitters, forum, you know, threads dedicated to them, like edits, fan cam edits of them walking to and from like class in like the SM
Like
building.
little tiny microscopic clips, like pictures or whatever, and they're like, that's the back of his head. And it's
Yeah.
like, how did you even know this?
Like are we
How did we get here?
exactly, people be knowing the tea on all these idols pre-debut, like, and you know the Korea is like eons away from them, so I feel like it is kind of a global
Yeah.
stage. It kind of just like depends who you nurture. Like, does everyone have the ability to be as big as BTS everywhere? No, but I feel like everyone has like the potential to, like, you know, if they really grind it out. Like that's why I always give it to Monster X. I feel like they really grinded it out, or they're really grinding
Mm.
it out in America, and I think that's admirable because I know a lot of companies it's like
Yeah.
no instant success, bye. Like,
Yeah.
so do you think Texas Girl Mina is gonna take the lead in this song? I mean, I
I
feel like
hope
they
so.
all have accent, like good English. Like they I don't know. I feel like when you sing something, it's different from when you speak it. And I feel like a lot of people, especially if they're seasoned singers, are good at like singing like a language that they may not be fluent in. Because More and More was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, the recent stuff. I don't know why I always like whenever I hear twice in English songs, I
Mhm.
always think of when they sang I Want You Back. And I was
So
just
we're
like,
gonna end the stream here because I don't need this. You don't need to bring that back
like
into the
I,
ecosphere.
I
How dare you,
always
Jess?
like I literally always automatically go to that and I'm like, oh gosh. But then I'm glad that they have other songs that like prove that they've gotten better since then. And also I don't get why they sang that high. I feel like that also didn't help with their accents.
Yeah. And with just
So
the pitching, I remember they got dragged for that. I was like, okay, I gotta
yeah.
throw in the towel real quick, y'all. I'm taking the day off. That yeah, I don't know why they like to make them scream. That's really really weird. Um, People standing groups pre-debut without knowing anything about them. I mean, that's just the truth. People do be just like standing for
Like
no reason.
what is it, Baby Monster or whatever, the YG
Oh yeah,
girl
the
group?
YG girl group.
I
People
keep
are
seeing videos about them and they're like, yeah, 10 facts about blah blah blah. And I'm like, how do you first of all, what? Like, she debuted? How do you know
where are the
any
facts?
facts about this woman?
It's very strange. I mean, I like the enthusiasm because especially when it's a smaller group, I think I don't know. I just not to be like, you know, well actually to be like, you know, smaller like groups debuting from smaller companies like kind of have a hard because it's like they don't really get the chance to flop too hard, like too much, or they're goners. So I feel
Mm.
like I appreciate that even if they can't get fans in Korea right away, there might be somebody in like, you know, Australia or Argentina or something who's like, wow, you're really cool, like, you know, I'm gonna make these edits of
Yeah.
you and stuff like that. I mean, it is kind of weird when there's like no information and you're already hardcore standing or whatever. But you know, it's nice to see that, like, you know, there's other places or there's other avenues if you don't get popular in
Yeah.
Korea right away. Um, Honestly, I hope Twice is successful with this new song because if it's cute and helps bring the downfall of Girl Crush for the rest of K-pop, I'll be vibing on a higher level again.
No, I like
Yes.
Girl Crush.
Power to the cute concept.
I need variety. No, please. I need variety.
That's true. I think that's the thing because I remember when cute concepts were public enemy number one, and if you had a girl crush concept, people were like, "Yes, thank you for being original, unlike these fools." And it
That
kind of
was
flipped.
me when I first got into K-pop.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I was literally
jazz.
like, the heck is this cute thing? Anyway, ooh, FX. All right. We're doing something here.
Milk is right
2anyone. We're doing something.
there. Oh, 2NE1 was definitely Okay, I'm gonna move on. I don't wanna. Blackjacks, listen, I love y'all. I'm also a blackjack. 2 anyone. All right. But they were kind of.
He's faking.
There was a point where there were some blackjacks they were given like not we're hashtag not like other girls energy, but we're gonna let that because 2 anyone are legends, so we're gonna let that die. Anyway, I really feel bad for Nayeon and Jihyo when they have to sing really really high. They do not look comfortable. Yeah, it's really a mess. Like I don't know why. Like the thing is, I will never sit here and act like Twice consist of Whitney Houston, Shaka Khan, and Jennifer Hudson. You will not get those kind of lives.
Just imagine.
Too much power. Too much power. It's gonna.
People would be out singing each other, and I would just be like, "But it's amazing at the same time."
But yeah, I will never sit here and lie on them like that. But I do think a lot of, especially like what they got early on, a lot of that flack was because, they weren't singing the best, but also because whoever was like pitching the music, like just did not know what the concept of being in and out of somebody's range was. And they thought that screaming means singing good. And I feel like they suffered a lot from that because like, it's hard to try to sing a song good if you even struggled on the dang studio recording, you know what I mean? So yeah. it's very
I feel like it's not even just like screaming is sounds good. It's like they just think high notes are amazing, and it means that you sing well, so you must do high notes to display your dominance in singing. And it's just like if you can't sing high, like stop it.
Yeah.
Like just let it be. It's okay.
Exactly. Like there's people who cannot utter a high note or have like a limited range, but do that limited range up. I mean, we were just talking about Somi. She really knows how to like make her limited range work. It's like it's not all about being like no.
I always like think of freaking Dio and Mama, how they had him singing that first high note. He knew, he was like, what the heck, we gotta lower this because apparently the Chinese version is higher, and that was the original key.
Oh.
And Chen could do it, and Dio was like,
he's like trying it or I quit. Don't test me.
He's like, I'm like 20. Calm down. I'm like, like give me a second. Like I'm just coming into this experience, just like y'all.
Yeah.
Let's take it one step at a time.
And that's good. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that because I don't think I ever listened. I don't really listen to the Chinese versions of most of EXO.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Oh, not. I mean, I meant for Mama.
Yeah.
But
Raul says, I have a question about K-pop performances. Why do these groups or soloists almost never lower the key when they sing live? It's so common in the West. Why don't they do it? I didn't know that was common in the West.
Because then people you don't have dominance.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like that not only dominance, but I feel like people like, hey, like there would be a like pan post or something like, hey guys, I noticed that when when EXO sang this song, they lowered it the key, and they're like, if they can't sing the key, like I feel like it would somehow turn into like a hate thing, a reason to hate. But I agree, and I also agree that like there's nothing wrong with partial like lip syncing, especially when you're like very like you have really extenuous, like literally they be doing like straight up jazzercise Tai Bo like freaking Zumba sometimes, and then are expected to sing that perfectly live. It's just not realistic. It's just not realistic, and that's okay because not everyone has the breath control of like Zeus himself. So like I feel like I wish I would also see them incorporate like more of like having like that backtrack that's very obviously backtrack. It's not one of those things where it's like trying to fake that it's them actually singing, like it's not lip syncing, and it's not one of those things where it's so loud it's drowning them out, but something that's to offer support, or turning down the choreo so you can actually sing it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the things I love about Rain, because he'd be singing maybe, like, 30% of his songs when he's live, because he's like,
and then he'll do that back. The Matrix move.
He'll look at you. He'll look directly at you. But, yeah.
Iconic. He's iconic.
My mind instantly went to Brown Eyed Girls, Sixth Sense. I feel so bad for Narsha and Kaen had to do those whistles. Yeah, like, for whom is that gonna be for? Like, live? Who's trying to do that? Like, they have, it's like, and then I think Gan's the one that goes, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Why? It's a mess.
I'm like, that was a studio recording, and we will keep it that way
Mm.
because no one will ever hear me try and do that live.
They don't expect that from. I remember though. I will give kudos, and I think there's also nothing wrong with changing. I remember, IU, Good Day. She got popular for what they called a 3-octave note. It was not 3 octaves,
Which was
but
funny.
we'll talk
So
about that.
funny.
We'll talk about it later. She probably knew too. She was
There's
like,
no music.
she knew. She was like, sure, 3 octaves. Anyway, give me my Ikigai
Amazing.
award.
I can do 3 octaves.
But her three note that I'm in my dream, she stopped doing that, and she like, sang the undernote in like later performances during that promotional cycle, because she was like, y'all, that is hard to do all the time. Like, I don't know who you thought this was, but I'm out here struggling. And I thought that was perfectly fine. It was like, we knew she has done it before. We knew she could do it. It's proof. Like, we already have proof she can sing. She has nothing to prove.
Yeah, I wish it was like more common in K-pop, like just changing up the song. Like, I feel like a lot of singers, at least like in the West, like I know Whitney Houston, I feel like I always bring it up, but like she like not every performance, but a lot of her performances would just be like, it's like she's singing the same song, but it's like she'll like add a run in a different area, like she'll do like a different note, like for a different part, and it's like I feel like that would be nice in K-pop where they would just like change it up so they could show like their musicality rather than showing that they can just sing the same song the same way 90 million times.
And I feel like that'd be fun for them too, because they have to perform those shows so much. I was talking to Break yesterday, for you guys who don't know Break, he's the anime club with me. And I was like, he's kind of slowly dipping his toes into K-pop. By the way, whoever put him onto Everglow, he says he loves Everglow. He didn't really like ITZY though. I'm sorry, it's but so right now he likes Blackpink and Everglow. But like, I was kind of explaining like how much like they perform because of all the music shows, and like you're expected to attend most of them. And it's like, I would get so bored having to do that same thing over and over again. And some idols, they do like switch it up. Maybe they'll wear something funny, or they'll like kind of change a part. But like, after 3 performances, I'm like, okay, we have to do something. We have to switch it up.
Yeah. It kind of also like Doja Cat with like freaking Say So. I like how she like for a lot of her like after a while she started doing like she did like a Broadway version. She did a rock version. I was like, that's creative. Like I wish they would do that a little bit more.
And I feel like they're always like, it's mostly always reserved for like the end of the year award shows and like music festivals and stuff. But yeah, it would be cooler to see more of that just on like the music shows. I will say one group that I think I haven't watched the promo runs in a while, but Mamamoo, I know that they used to be really good at just like switching it up and changing things and like, having fun with it. But yeah. Probably why it must be so much more freeing and fun for idols during concerts. Yeah. Honestly, isn't that the great part of catching something live? Like, why would you want an artist to sing a song verbatim? That's so true. That's so true.
Like, I feel like it's nice the first couple of times because you're like, all right, so you can sing the song. But then after a while, it's like, all right, so switch that up. Show me. Like, I get it, you can sing the song, but like, give me something new, man. Add some spice.
And not just a new outfit. We need some new vocal runs or something. But yeah. All right, I'm going to actually, I was gonna say, no, we'll do the shoe minute first.
He still got COVID, so well, his musical got pushed. His musical got pushed to September, like the opening day. So because it was supposed to be the end of this month of August, but they pushed it to like the beginning of September.
Are they sure he'll be better by then? Like, has there been any reports of his recovery process?
I haven't seen any. Let's check Twitter.
If you guys don't know, just for a little update, Xiumin from EXO, it was revealed that he got the virus. I'm trying to keep it. Susan from the CEO of YouTube, she always gets me if I say certain things. So, what virus? The 19th of the 19th one. It
Yeah.
was reported that he caught it. So a lot of his stuff had to go on hiatus and pause, and things that had to get rearranged. If you
Although his show is still out because he already filmed that,
Oh,
where he's trying to learn tennis. So you can still watch that if you ever have time.
okay, yeah.
It's pretty good.
That's what our boyfriend is up to.
Oh,
That was Jazz reporting live from Seoul, South Korea. Um,
wow. Stop you over there. I didn't even know.
all right, time to open the floor to see what you guys want to talk about.
I just want to say, Yang Yang and Ten are gonna have a comeback. Not a comeback. A debut, I guess.
I think I
For
shared it.
Wait from Wavy.
I think I did see that. Ooh, it's
Yeah,
kind of.
so it looks I feel like that's gonna be an interesting group. So it makes me think that the next group is probably gonna be Win Win and Lucas and Henry. So that'll be also an interesting group.
Oh wait, do you
So
think it's gonna be like they're gonna give everyone a unit, or it's just a specific thing for them?
no, because Xiaojun and Kun were first.
Oh,
A
okay.
couple of weeks ago. So they were first, and then now it's Yang Yang and Ten, and then it's gonna be. Well, I'm thinking it's gonna be the other three. So that'll be fun.
All right, all the wavy stands, keep an eye out.
I'm
Um,
excited to see Yang Yang.
ATEEZ is getting a superstar K-pop game, and they're singing the ending song for the Digimon anime. Ooh, a
First
leak.
of all, Digimon
Digital
is still
Monsters.
on.
I think so. I think it's
Doing
like.
what? I'm sorry.
Listen, we're
What
being
else did
happy for
you do?
ATEEZ.
I mean,
I
I'm
mean,
happy for them, but it's like, what we? I guess it's like Pokemon. It's
sorry,
still doing
guys, I'm gonna
that.
have to be on my phone. Let me look it up. I mean, yeah, I imagine like it's still ongoing if Pokemon's still ongoing. Digimon, Digital Monsters. Ooh, they're about to kill it. They're like Digimon.
They should redo the Frontier opening because that was the best opening.
Wait, how did that opening go? Sorry, I'm
It was
facing
like
down. So.
we look to the past as we head towards the future to reclaim the digital world.
You were
Faith
ready.
in trusting. And it was like Digimon together.
It seems.
Yeah, but that
Oh,
was the best.
it seems like a knockoff of the Pokemon theme song. I'll be honest. Just kidding.
How dare, how dare. Frontier, although weird, it was my favorite series of Digimon.
Digimon. No, I was watching Curtis Connor, and he was explaining how he liked Digimon more as a child than Pokemon, and he kind of explained why. And I was like, okay, I can kind of see. Dreamers was released on July 11th, accompanied by a music video filmed in the picturesque Jeju Island. It was earlier reported that the Japanese track would be featured as the ending theme song for popular animal.
I didn't know it was like actually in Japanese.
Oh yeah. That's what I figured. It was probably for the actual Japanese ending.
Mm.
For the popular anime series Digimon Adventure. So that's really exciting. I feel like that's like to get an anime ending is always like a good sign. I remember,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like that's pretty elite. Especially Digimon. I feel like that's an iconic franchise. I'm not sure about its current popularity, but it was really huge. Ooh, Andre throwing shots. Frankly, Digimon is the better anime, but Pokemon has more impact. I never watched
Wow.
Digimon, so I can't really
I
compare.
mean, Digimon has so many different seasons, so it's like which season is better than Pokemon? I feel like I don't know. I think the third season. Oh no, third season I think is Frontier. Frontier is my favorite. I like the original Digimon. I didn't care for one. What was his name? David?
Whom?
It's like one I think because I think like the main character was like Ty or something, and
Oh.
like his whole crew grows older, like they're like in high school or something. So then there's a different group, and I think there's a kid named David. At least in English, his name was like David or something. And I was like, I'm not feeling y'all.
Try again. Bring me something
I don't
else.
know.
You like
Let
12
me
years
see if
old.
that's
Bring me something
actually his
else.
name.
Apparently, Super M performed on stage recently in some of the screen grabs and clips I've seen. Wait, was it bad? Yuju might go to Connect Entertainment. Oh, okay, we're getting updates on the G Friend girls. Soan is also with IOK as an actress now. That's good. That's good. They're transitioning well into their life after G Friend. CL finally announced the date of her album and release also a single August 24th. I did see that. CL, I forget what the song's called.
Yeah.
But I did see that.
CL.
It's good. CL, I don't know if this is disrespectful. Is it called Alpha or is it Alpha Single? Sorry, I'm on her like thing. I don't know if this is disrespectful, but I feel like, I mean, she's doing her thing, but sometimes I feel like it's kind of sad because she could have been so bigger, I think. And like I know like YG being messy and things like that, but I don't know. I feel like she was like back when. Ooh, well, I can show that. I remember like back when she debuted, people were so anticipating like a solo CL, what that would look like, and stuff like that. Like properly pushed because I know she did have singles, but it's good. It's good. It's good that she's doing her own music, her own thing now, and I'm excited. I like that when she was with my man, Christian Yu, and that last single she had, I had to skip it because I don't like adultery. No, just kidding.
Christian Wu.
Christian Yu.
You?
Christian Yu from DPR.
What is that?
Ian, what does he call himself? From DPR, the DPR group. DPR.
I don't know any people in that.
Oh, he's just a fine man. Like he's just really handsome, and he also makes music and shoots videos and stuff. Oh, that's so dismissive. No, he's like a songwriter, director. That's really.
I feel like you've shown me him.
Yeah, he's respectfully. We're looking respectfully, chat. The album is called Alpha, not the single name. Ah, okay. Alpha Single 1. Okay. That's what I thought. What is the single called? Because I thought I saw the name. I thought I saw a Pussycat. Let me go on r/K-pop. I think I saw it there. DPR, we gang gang. That's like the only song I know. I'm such a fake stan. I literally just know Christian Yu.
Does it? Do they have titles? Because it just says Alpha Single 1, Alpha Single 2, Alpha Album Release as her schedule.
I think I saw somewhere the actual title, but maybe I didn't see the title and I'm lying.
Maybe you just saw Alpha and thought it was a title?
Maybe. But I remember seeing something that it did not mention the word Alpha. It was something else. Oh, okay, never mind. It did say Alpha. It was the Alpha release schedule. All right, y'all. I'm lying in front of y'all. Sorry, y'all.
4K?
I'm lying in 4K.
What is this?
240p.
Is it really? 720p. Don't doubt yourself. 720 is good.
It could be better. I'm all mad for no reason. All right. Okay, so we have the beautiful teaser picture we saw on her Instagram, and we have a release schedule. The first single is August 24th, the second single is September, and then the eventual album release is October. Okay, that's a nice schedule. I'm excited to see it. I do like her solo stuff. I mean, I do like her stuff, like Post 2anyone, most of the stuff, most of her solo singles. So I'll be excited to take a look at this. All right. I think, y'all, we're gonna wrap up. I don't know why I say this. Yeah, sometimes I think she could have been like Jessie in terms of popularity. I feel like she could have been bigger. I feel like she could have been bigger because between being the, I would call her like one of the faces of 2anyone. Well, of course, she's one of the faces. She was in the group. YG, she was really cool. She was really unique. Nobody was doing it like her at the time. I definitely think it's a missed opportunity there. Dara and Minzy reunited and sang Lonely and I Don't Care. All right, guys. Oh, I saw Hyuna and Donna having a reality show. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah, I saw that, yeah.
That's so cute. Cube really dropped the ball. This could have all been yours, Cube, if you just weren't on the clownery.
Cube is so annoying.
Yeah.
But they get what they deserve. So
I mean, true. Unfortunately, their groups suffer also in the process.
yeah, I mean, at least Hyuna and Inon are thriving.
That's true. Thriving, flirty, 30, and thriving. They might be a bit younger than 30. I'm lying on that.
Itzy's also coming back.
Oh
Did you
yes,
say that?
Itzy is coming back. That's another thing. Because it was a teaser picture, I didn't add it to the thing because like I usually don't have much to say about teasers, but I am excited the fact that they're coming back.
Yeah.
They're like I said, they're like my step stand group.
It sounds like kind of sad. Like,
I mean,
this is my step. I have to take care of them, so
no, it's not like that.
I show up to a concert or two.
No, y'all know
Sometimes I'll try to film it.
Y'all know I love Itsy Bitsy Spider. Don't come for me, y'all. Y'all know that I love them. But yeah, there's a lot of good comebacks, which hopefully means a lot of good music. Because I feel like Jazz, you were talking about, you don't really have a song of the summer. As it's winding down, there was nothing that really stood out to you this summer.
At least not in K-pop.
That's fair. That's fair. But the Brave Girls repackaged. That's another thing that's coming back. Coming out. When is that coming out? Is it this month or next month? I'll look it up. Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff coming out. So like hopefully maybe fall's going to be the like time for all the good bops to come back. But yeah, so I think we're gonna wrap it up. Oh, what do you think about Girls Planet, or whether it's called Girls Planet 999? I am cautiously observing. I'm standing for really standing, but if something catches my attention, I'll definitely, because I don't want to get my heart broken, and I'm just so put off by Mnet and Retrieve. Are you gonna watch, Jess?
I'm gonna try and watch if I have to remind myself. I feel like I have a list of things to watch and I get overwhelmed and then I end up doing nothing. So
let's put that away forever. Yeah.
I'm like, what? This is too much thinking. So then I just end up watching YouTube, like random clips. Because they have like a TikTok thing now. And now I end up watching that.
Oh god. Oh, YouTube Shorts. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, like I watch that, like I somehow end up there and then I'll like be like, oh, this is on TikTok. Let me find it on TikTok. And then I like find the person on TikTok, like it there. It's stupid. So, to be honest, I do a lot more work doing that than it would just to be like watching like tell myself to watch.
The way that the attention span in the brain is set up doesn't even make sense. Oh, yeah, Chowon did come back. Jazz, I haven't watched it, but you watched it. You liked it?
I think I like that the most. That's my favorite comeback.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. You thought it was better than Somi and everything that we talked about. That's interesting. But yeah.
And it was with what's her name? Bibi? The rapper. She's
Bibi.
I liked her part. Her rap was good.
I need to check that out. Hyoyeon's new song gave me "You Need to Calm Down" vibes by Taylor Swift.
Ooh. I didn't get that, but like, I mean, I like both those songs. So.
I did not expect for Hyoyeon to be giving us T Swift in 2021, but it's full of surprises. All right, guys. It looks like we're gonna wrap up here. I want to first and foremost thank everyone for coming out to I didn't do my intro. That's fine. I'll do it now. Coming down to the little pub in the corner of Crenshaw and 34th.
Oh God.
Listen, I'm trying to create an atmosphere. The corner of Crenshaw and 34th. We're calling, it's last call, everyone. Get your final drinks in, get your final gossip in, because we are winding down the podcast. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you, Jazz. Jazz, as always, any last words before I kill you?
Wow. I watched, what's it called? What's that movie? Wow.
Suicide Squad?
It's not even that good. Oh, yeah. Wait, did I say this before?
I know. I'm controlling your mind.
I didn't even say this. Okay, well, yeah. How did you know that? That's very weird.
I'm controlling your mind.
But I did watch The Suicide Squad.
Oh my gosh.
The in the front of it, but like it was pretty good. Bloody, but it was pretty good. It was funny.
Very gory,
So
gory. Yeah, I noticed like it was very, very, very gory. I watched it. Didn't like it, but
you didn't like it? I thought it was
no.
hilarious.
I don't know. I was kind of confused, but I also didn't watch the first one, so that might also be a
Well,
thing.
I feel like you don't really need the first one. The first one, I
Suicide
mean, I
Squad was
liked
just the Suicide Squad.
it. The first one was like, I liked it. It's just, I feel like this one was like, I feel like it fit the purpose more
Mm.
of
Okay.
like recycled villains just going out and saving the world.
It's funny because I was talking to about this with Break last yesterday, and he said the same thing. He said that it was better. He was like, it's funny if you don't like this one because it's better than the first one. So I just think you don't like Suicide Squad. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So aside from that, thank you guys so much for coming out. I am streaming tomorrow, 10 p.m. EST here. I'm doing a full week of YouTube, and I'll be streaming Little Nightmares. Hopefully we'll be wrapping it up. I'm not sure if we will or not. In addition to that, on Sunday morning, I'll be having a Sunday morning stream, 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Sorry,
Oh, I was like, that's
EST.
not morning.
It's morning for someone out there. 10 p.m. EST. Also, I've opened the option of members for my YouTube. So if you guys are on my Twitch, it's essentially the same thing as like subscribing to me on Twitch. You pay a small fee and you get access to a badge, which is kind of like showing off how long you have been subscribed. And you also get emotes, which I'm putting them in the chat. They're the same emotes from Twitch, but you get them to use them here. And I actually have more space for more emotes, so I'll be getting a jail emote and a flop and bop emote. So if you want to be a part of that, hit the join button. Aside from that, oh yeah, so next week I think I may be going back to splitting everything between YouTube and Twitch. There's some things that work better on YouTube, but I think there's just some things that work better on Twitch, which is what I'm like slowly learning. So yeah, I guess that's all from me. Thank you guys all so much again, and I will see you next time on the Sleepy Idol. Don't be late. Get out of here. We gotta close up. Skedaddle.
We're turning on the lights. We're cutting off the music.
Exactly.
Leave.
Hey, you're too drunk. Get out of here. Get out. All right.
Wow. Not calling a cab.
No,
Too
no
drunk.
cab. Get your own
Get out.
Uber. Get out of here.
We don't care about you.
All right.